actually, the term Tai Chi, it's really just part of our awareness training program for the last 15 or 20 years. And basically it consists of three parts. Number one is basically a warm-up session for all the joint of your body. Some people may think that Tai Chi, it's so soft, it's almost like dancing. You don't need to do that, but actually it's really critical to, doesn't matter what kind of exercise you do, you need to do some warm-up. So we'll do some warm-up exercise today. And the second part would be what I call the eight brocade. It's a Qigong, and I get more explanation about that when we reach that section. And the third part is Tai Chi, and more detail on that session when we reach there. So basically what you need to do is just follow me. And I don't think I want to, normally when I teach the class, I will not be facing them because most of them, they know how to follow me already. But today, I need to follow, just to face you because I need to talk to sometimes. But I try not to talk too much, but basically just to follow my movement. And first one is I go back a bit so you can see my whole body, okay? And my boss is still around and trying to tell me what's the best angle that I can do. So really, the first section is to exercise your joint. The first joint we'll be doing is the head joint, going up and down slowly, but not too fast. Okay, and up and down. After we've done it for 9 times or 10 times, we switch to the other side. Left, right, left, right. Okay, next one, circle. Pretending that your chin is on the table and not to go down like this, but rather in a level way, doing the circle like this. After you've done that for 8 times or 9 times, turn, do the other way. So that's the first exercise for your neck. Now stretch out, turn like this. Okay, so down. Now raise your hand up. The circular move. Counterclockwise first. Okay, change direction. Okay, down, up. Change direction. Okay, now down. Okay, next. Okay, raise your hand, relax, and then flip quickly and tighten your fist. Go back. Do it again. Okay, now put your hands around your waist, circle, and do it as big as you can, and try to maintain your head straight up. Okay, the other way, the other direction. Next one, hold stand like this, circle. To your right. Now, circle to your left. Okay. The last movement of this is put your foot out and then do a circular motion. First to your left or counterclockwise. Next is clockwise movement. Change. Clockwise first. And then counterclockwise. So that concludes our 7-joint warm-up exercise. Okay, the next one is called a brocade. This brocade is a silk, beautiful beautiful silk. So basically, what people think is that this exercise is as beautiful as the silk. And it was developed about, in China, it's always hundreds of years ago. I think it's more than 7 or maybe 1,000 years old. So it's basically 8 different movements. And people call it Qigong. And Qigong is just exercise and mainly to strengthen your muscle and make it more flexible. And also, more importantly, it will improve the function of your internal organs. So each one of them would have a specific purpose for it, but I'm not going to go through that today. But basically what I would say is that if you go through this exercise on a regular basis, and you're going to improve your internal organs function. And I've been doing that actually it was about 20-some years ago. My wife said, well, you've been doing some cycling, and what do you do in winter? I said, well, I can do indoor cycling. But she said, what about doing some TaiChi? And I said, yeah, I heard about it. But so she said, well, maybe I give you a gift as for you to participate in the TaiChi. So I went, and my teacher showed me that, and I was hooked. And so this is, and the first thing she showed me is this April K. So I'm happy to show it to you today about those exercises. The first movement is to relax, okay? And then about like shoulder width.
Yeah, should step back.
And maybe I step back a little so you can see. Okay, arms up, goes down. You have your both hands together, raise up slowly and flip. And your palm facing the sky or your ceiling. And don't let them go apart. And then lift your foot a bit and push. And stay there for a second. Then come down. Slowly. Do it again. Up. Push. Down. Up again. When you're doing that, don't try to control your breathing. Breathe in and out naturally. And when your arms come down, you just feel the blood flow right back. And that's a really good feeling. Push. When you push your arms up, try to keep your eye looking straight ahead. In other words, don't look up because you may do like that. Okay, so that's the first movement for April case. The second movement is called shooting the eagle by arrow. So what we were doing is pretending we are shooting arrow to I would say 25-pound ball. So, and put your hand in front of you, and your right hand should be almost like a V shape, okay? And if you have a chance to shoot arrow, you'll see that you have to push, and the left hand, it's hold like that, okay? like that. Just about right. So holding the string and you push it out. When you're pushing it out, your eyes look at the tip of your hand and then look at your target. So use some force to push it. Don't just like this because you're not going to be able to open the 25-pound ball. So push. And I forgot one thing. When you do that, you also bend your knee like this. So this is what we call the horse stand. When you're riding a horse, you'll be like this, okay? So you don't go too low because you are not used to it. You can hurt yourself, but just bend it a bit, raise your arm and push to your right, drop, come back. This time your right hand in the middle, close to your left hand, on your feet, and push out in. Continued. So if you have a burning sensation on your leg, you can get yourself up a little bit to release your pressure. Okay, that's the second movement. The third movement is push your arms up and down. So basically, you go up, your hand goes up and I follow your hand and I should follow your index finger, go up. And while you're doing, one arm goes up, the other one come down, but don't just drop it like that, but push it down as if there's a wall coming down and you have to struggle for your life. So you push up and your eyes so your arms kind of bended in a curved type, okay? So like this, up and drop down, and this hand goes up, while right hand goes down, push. So continued. So when you reach your upper limit, stay there for about 1 second, then let it drop down. Again, you should be able to feel your blood is rushing down. Okay, so this is the third movement. Okay, next one, you can look closer to you. You move your arms up slowly and turn. Then turn your body, your eye follow your right hand. Go all the way back to 180 degrees. And come back. Swing to your back. And up. Turn your hands. Your eye follow your left hand this time. Make sure your eyes follow your hands. And when you do that, your body will automatically follow. Okay, that's number 4. Number 5. Go back. Open up. Close stand. Okay, and your hand, put it on your, just above your kneecap. And then your body goes down, and I go to the right side first. Down, all the way down. Come back to the other, from the other side, and then turn your head straight. Now, you guessed it, going to the other side. So that's considered 1, 2, Okay. Next movement, back bit. Push yourself down to the front, touch your toe, and try not to bend your knee or your and up. Lift your foot, come down, back, push down on the back of your leg, to the back of your heel, and then back to the toe, come back, up, to your back, push, and your hand should be always in contact with your legs. Up, down, okay. Next one, full stand again, arms up, cross one fist, and then this one, make a circular turn, grasp, and then hands in like this. So 2, 3, 4, on challenge. And your eyes still at one spot in front of you, and don't look at your hands. Okay. The last movement will be up. Look at my leg, my foot. Okay, I lift it up and then bounce it once and then go down. Don't put it down.
Do it sideways so they can see it. Stand sideways.
So that's 8 bouquets. I just show you, and you went through 8 different movements. And so next session, we'll be talking about TaiChi. TaiChi, I was told that it's been around China for maybe 900 years. And it's become popular just over 100 and 120 years ago, when people start, in the old days, I think it was just trained or learning from their shifu in their home or in their training hall, but gradually it became popular for 120 years ago. And in the 1950s, the Chinese government in mainland China, they decided to make it even more popular. So they tried to get it organized, and that's how they developed what you probably have heard about 24 movement, so-called simplified Tai Chi. And there are actually many different kind of Tai Chi styles. The main one would be Chen style, Chen, Chen style. And the second one will be Yan style, Wu style, Sun style, and Wu style. And the most popular one in North America and in China as well, it will be the Yan style. The character of Yan style Tai Chi, it's big movement, and it looked like a very slow and move, but it looks very gentle movement, but actually it's very powerful with this, like the movement. I show you this one. It's called. It moves like this, and it looks very soft, but my hand has strength on it, and it's almost. So what I want to show you, there's no possibility that we go through the whole. Maybe I show you the 8 movement, but the first one is that the commencement. How do you stand for Tai Chi? What you have to do is your foot should be together. Okay, not like that. That's wrong. So foot together, and your hands drop down along the thing of your pants. If you have a thing on your pants, and relax. Okay, in the meantime, your eye looks straight forward, and your mouth should be closed. but not very tight. Just lightly, your lip lightly touch each other and look straight ahead and try to not to think about your boyfriend or girlfriend or your kids. Just relax and clear your mind. And after standing there for a while and shift your weight to your right foot, lift your left foot up and then totally off, put it to the side about shoulder width, shift your weight to your left, and let it have a chance to sort of bounce back a bit from kind of equilibrium. Now you turn your hands, your palm at this time will be facing the back. And raise your arms slowly. You will imagine that while you're putting your arms up, there's a force that wants to push it down. So in other words, when you come up, you can't just do it like this. You have to, you're fighting the force against it. So put some force to it. After you reach your shoulder height, drop down. This time you're pretending that you are in a swimming pool, pushing down a huge big ball. And if you don't use any force, the ball is going to bounce off. So you push it down, and if you notice, my hand is kind of in a curved shape. Down, 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 like this. So let's try it. First thing is stand like this. Okay. Bend your right knee. Move out on your left. Arms start to come up. At this time, actually, we draw your arms back a bit, so don't let it come down like this straight. You notice that throughout the Tai Chi form, your hands are always bended, like this. Okay, try again. Again. So your arm goes up, should not be higher than your shoulder. When you come down, it stops just about 2 inches below your belly button. So don't go all the way down. So this is the area you're working on. And if you probably notice, what you're working on is sort of a shape like a ball. Okay, so that's the first movement of the 8 movement Tai Chi. That's the simplest Tai Chi form. So next one, after you've done this, go out, arms up. Shift your weight to your right foot, bring your left foot in, raise your right arm, and bring your left arm in like this. So you'll be like this, holding a ball, and So you give it some space between your stomach and your body and the ball. And when you're holding the ball, try not to do it this way, because you will be very stressful if you do it this way. Tai Chi is supposed to relax, so your elbow should be facing the floor. So after this, down, shift weight to your right foot, bring your left foot in, and hold the ball. So throughout the Tai Chi movement, you're doing this, holding the ball all the time. Okay, it's important that you do it the right way. Don't go up, don't go down, and never look down, because there is no penny on the floor. And just like this, and your eye follow. Okay, so next one. Doesn't matter. I was thinking about different forms. So we're talking about 8 movements. So this is how we do it. After you've done this, and then you still turn and push. Almost like a swimming freestyle, but when you push down, left hand come down and right go over. So this is go over it, and you can almost feel the heat like this. So push. Okay, after you're done, go back to holding the ball. So if we stop holding the ball, and then the next movement will be shift your weight should be on your right foot only. So turn, left foot step out, heel down first, and shift weight to the front, and you'll be standing like this. So notice my head is straight and my body weight are evenly distributed when you finish this move. So how you do it? From here, left foot up, out, and move your back leg, pivot motion, and your left hand brush over your left knee, and right arm push forward. It's about 45-degree angle like this. So you finish, you'll be looking like that. Rock back, turn. This time you're holding the ball on your left. No, right foot goes out and okay. So let's do this one more time. After you finish this movement, you're holding the ball, left foot goes out, brush over and push. Move your weight back. The whole arm, left arm goes over your head, right foot out. Okay, so that's 3 movements of Tai Chi. So let's start from the beginning. Shift weight to your right foot. Don't go too far out, about shoulder width, that's all you need. And raise your arms and push down. But this time, people use the time to set the height of your exercise. Go down and then hold the ball. Lift your left foot, go out, push, walk back, out. Okay, that's the 3 movements we've learned so far. What happened next? Again, come back, hold the ball, and this time, left foot go out again. Your hands, right arm goes right down, left goes out, like this. Walk back. This movement is called Plotting a Wild Horse's Man. And if you guys have a chance to watch the 2008 Olympic in China, and one of their opening exercise, one of them, there are 2 gentlemen, and it looks like master, they do this. Throughout the 5 minutes performance, that's all they did, and they didn't do anything else. Because this movement looks very simple, but it has a lot of, if you really know what they're doing, you can see that they're holding the ball, they lower their body, and I think they go down low. So if you go home and try it this low, you can feel the difference, okay? Come back, and okay, so that's a number 4 movement called Plotting a Wild Horse's Man. Next one is a very interesting one. It's called Waving Hand Like Clouds. What you do is your hands, well, I'm not going to show you the whole movement yet. Your hands cut out about 45 degrees, come down, and it's more like this. You probably notice that my eyes is always following my hands, actually following the leading hand. Okay, so next, that hand do the same thing. Out, up. So if I have both hands together, the leading hand is the upper hand. So my right hand comes up now, so my eye follow it. And your whole body, because your eye is moving, turning, and your head also turn, that will make your whole body turn very nicely. And throughout the whole movement, your head should be straight up. So don't go in like this, but rather your eye follow the leading hand. So if you do like, Okay, so how about your foot movement? Interesting question. What you do is out and lift your foot up. Now your weight is totally on your left foot. In about half a step, don't get really close, half a step down and up with your left. So it's kind of a up and down movement on your foot movement. So you're here, up and down, up, down. So combined together, your both upper body movement and your foot movement will be like this. You start it out like this. You almost turn 180 degrees, but your movement should be maintained on a straight line. Okay, so go back. Okay, so let's start from the first movement. See if we can get all the way to a waving hand like cows. So put your hand along the thing of your pants. Relax. Eyes straight ahead. Shift weight to your right foot. Lift your left. Bounce to the left and bounce back. And now move your arms. Palm facing back. Raise them up. And push your beach ball down. Now, get back. Push. Hold the ball. Rush over your left foot. Right arm push out. Both arm over your heads. Come down, holding the ball. Right foot out. And push. Now, hold the ball again. This time, parting the wire hoses band. Down. Over right. At this point, left hand approach right and start waving hand like clouds. Going back. Your arm movement never stop. Okay, so that's about half of that A movement in TaiChi style. So the next one, it's actually not that challenging. It's pretty simple. Next one, when you come back from here, and your arms goes down on your left, and your right arms come to the front, and pretending there's a fishing line attached to your knee. You raise your right arm. In the meantime, your left foot comes up like this. So you come in here.
I'm the assistant. I don't have my shoes. Okay. So what you wanted to do is practice lift up one leg up, stay away, lift up. Because he has an injury, so he cannot do that. Okay. So this is called golden rules to stand up one leg. So you're here, you come back, right? The last one, come back. You lift up your right hand, right leg. And then you switch left hand, left leg. Okay. So
I'm gonna try it one time.
yeah, okay. So the thing here, you lift up your thigh, right? Your toes facing down, okay? And don't do this, leave it out, okay? Straight down, okay? Because you want to be able to, in self-defense, you want to be able to kick, right? So this is one of the kicking part to stand, right? You use your knee to blocking any weapon comes towards you, so you go like this. This hand parallel to the ground, this flip up. And he says really good. Imagine the fishing line on your leg, on your hand to your leg. So your hand comes up, your leg follow. So you come back, hand follow, leg follow. Okay. So you come back, the last one's here. On your right side, goes to your right side, right hand on top, left hand at the bottom, facing each other, right? So you shift the weight back to your left leg, left hand brought down, right hand flick up, and then right leg up. And you switch the side. Switch to the side. Okay, now I'll go to next kicking part. Next one is moving, just one more. Okay, one more. So you scoop in, same thing. Lift up your right leg, and your hand go push out, and your foot kick. This one's called push kicks, okay? So you come down, scoop in, lift, and hands push out, and your foot push out. One more time, right side, scoop in, and lift, and push. The other side, scoop in, and push. Push out at the end, you breathe out. Okay, one more time. Okay, don't worry if you cannot kick high. All you need to do is just push out. For most people, you cannot push out. I did martial arts, so I can kick higher, but you don't have to. Just this will do. Okay, I know your time. Yeah. So you can just do lift and kick. Okay. So this is the best way for self-defense. You want to kick people's kneecap. Somebody grab you, just kick their kneecap for self-defense. So you do this. Okay, just push out. Okay, practice it when you are cooking. You're cooking.
No, you don't do that. You don't do that. You don't do that when you're cooking, or you don't do that when you're washing dishes. Because what you do is what she showed you is this kick. It looks very complicated, but actually it's very simple. Just think about it. If you're walking on the field and there's a raccoon coming, what would you do? You just kick, right? So that's basically it. So a kick like that. So a heel kick. Oh, you can do it that way too, but you can lose your balance. But this way, that's it. So you can use some force to it. And the other thing is that when you kick, don't go 180 degrees, open up. It should be about 145 degrees. The hand should be just above your kicking leg. So you go like this, and I'm going to use my left foot because and keep that like that, and try not to do it like I did. Okay, so the kick, and that's it. So I see that we are not be able to finish our hand movement because that one is a little more complicated. It takes more than 1 minute to show you how. So I have to just say bow out. So if you have any questions, comments, or whatever, please send it to Teresa or Amanda.
Yeah.
And I want to thank Teresa for arranging this interesting session. And have a good night. And what we do is when we finish the session, we normally do is put our hand together and bow out. So have a good night.